Assalamu alaikum. I recently came across a video of a brother claiming that some Quran miracles are fake. As curious as I am, I watched the video and wanted to see what exactly was fake about this Quran miracle. And by the way, I have a German channel and I uploaded several Quran miracles. I wanted to translate them, but the thing is, I double checked every single one of them. There are some things that could be misunderstood if you don't watch the video carefully, and this is what happened every time when someone commented on my video, but in the end I can explain why that is. And this brother, in the end of his video, he said we should verify everything. That's what I'm gonna do, because I did it for many Quran miracles. The first miracle he mentioned, I also wanted to recreate it, but I couldn't do it. So let's skip to the other one. The second one I have a small problem with is this one.
Well, this doesn't really seem to be the case in my Mus'haf at least. But then let's check another one. No, not here either. And not in this one. And not here.
So let me explain everything. This guy claims that this Quran is compromised into 11 lines. If you do that, you can see that every letter, the entire Quran is like mirrored. For example, the first letter in the first line is mirrored to the first letter in the last line. And the first letter in the second line is mirrored to the second last, and so on. But there's a crucial part this guy left out in the video. He tried it with his own Mus'haf. But the problem is, if you would have heard the video, the guy said that the person compromised this Quran. He basically made it into a Quran with 11 lines. So you can't recreate the same miracle with a Quran that has 15 lines. I don't know if he didn't understand the video, but the point is that he compromised this Quran into 11 lines. That's the crucial point.
Notice how small the words in this line are written compared to here, just to achieve this result. So it is written in a way that makes it happen.
And this point he mentioned, I'll give him that. It's a valid point to argue with. He said that these letters are stuffed together, so it fits with the Quran miracle. But here's the thing that I'm going to say. If it's true that this miracle can be applied to the whole Quran, I mean, it's still a huge miracle if there are a few lines that are a little bit longer or shorter. Even if some letters end up slightly closer than others, that doesn't change how mind-blowing it is to see this mirror structure across the entire Quran. We're talking about thousands of verses aligning in a way that no human could have ever planned. Try doing the exact same with any other book. Shakespeare, for example, Harry Potter, whatever, and you'll end up formatting disaster. Granted, this miracle is applied to the whole Quran, and we will try to review that. Slight flexibility doesn't disprove the beauty. It proves that even with a bit of spacing, the design still holds. It's still a miracle. And subhanAllah, I saw his video today, and yesterday I uploaded a video to the exact same topic trying to verify it, and it was really hard to verify because I didn't have that Mus'haf shown in the video. I took a screenshot from that video and the quality was terrible. Keep in mind, it was a random part of the video, so I took a screenshot from there and tried to find out where in the Quran this part is, and the part I've seen was original. I typed it in to compare it, and here's the result. As you can see, the length is not even that shocking. I mean, it's a bit longer, yes. Let's verify the structure. In the first line there's an alif. In the last one, alif as well. Alif, alif again. Third one, meme. Third one, also meme. Wow, 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 wow again. And in the center there's a jim. Subhanallah. If it was for any other book, you would need to put like 100 words in one single line to make it harmonize with the miracle. Subhanallah. Even if one line is a bit longer than the other one, subhanallah, look at this structure. As I said, it was a random part from the video. I also want to be sure. I want to do the exact same thing again, with a different, completely random, different other part, just to verify it again. And if those two random parts are right, I mean, we can almost be certain that it is applied to the whole Quran. Now, upon further checking, I found something a bit weird. It is the exact concept, but there is a small problem. For example, in the second line, يا بني إسرائيل اذكروا نعمتي التي أنعمت عليكم, and then wa, it's like and. He put it in the second line here, as you can see. This is not the way it should be made. So this is something I just came. But these letters are still mirrored. The concept is still there. So it's up to you to decide, because it's still mind-blowing to see, even if he did this thing, to see that throughout the entire Quran, it allows for such a structure. It's just amazing. So in conclusion, you can still decide. In my opinion, you cannot label it as completely fake, because that concept is still there.
In the Quran, the words angel and devil are equally mentioned 88 times. This is often seen as representing a balance between good and evil forces.
The fact is, the word angel in singular form in the Mus'haf is mentioned only 3 times, and the word devil is mentioned.
He said it himself. The word angel in singular form is mentioned 3 times. But why are there still misunderstandings about this Quran miracle? Let's dive into it. So there's a website, and I'll link it in the description. And what this website does, basically it shows you the triliteral root of a certain word. And we take the triliteral root from ma, la, ka, mim, lam, and ka. And this root occurs 206 times. But you can see where. For example, 44 times as malakat. When Allah, for example, says, مَا مَلَكَتْ أَيْمَانُكُمْ, whatever your right hand possessed. And for example, 15 times in the form Malik. And here's the crucial part. Malak is mentioned exactly 88 times. You can look up the website I'm linking down below. وَإِذْ قَالَ رَبُّكَ لِلْمَلَائِكَةِ, when your Lord said to the angels. This is one example. Or this one, وَقَالُوا لَوْلَا أُنزِلَ عَلَيْهِ مَلَكٌ. And all of these are mentioned exactly 88 times. While it's true that the word Malak is only mentioned 3 times, if we look at this website, there are several other mentions that add up to 88. And you can't say that we are picking and choosing whatever we want, because we are only looking at the mentions for angels. So subhanAllah, this makes the miracle even more astonishing. And same goes with the word shaitan. I mean, look, I'm on the website, I will link it down below. Like, you cannot deny this, because every mention here, it's explicitly stated where in the Quran it occurs. Maybe he didn't count the mention where it's referring to the plural. For example, وَالشَّيَاطِينَ, and the devils. If we add them all up, we get exactly 88. So this miracle is actually true.
Can you please read the Quran for me and tell me how many times the word prayer is mentioned? The word prayer is mentioned 5 times in the Quran, reflecting the number of times Muslims pray each day.
Really? The word prayer is actually mentioned 79 times.
The girl in the video probably asked it wrong, because she said how many times prayers are mentioned in the Quran. If we look how many times the word their prayers, in Arabic salatihim, is mentioned, we will conclude that it is mentioned 5 times. You can look it up yourself. In my opinion, this makes the miracle even stronger. I know prayer is mentioned more than 5 times, but if you look at the exact word, their prayers, and by the way, I checked it and I found a word, salatuhum, but this person didn't count it. We're only counting the word salatihim. SubhanAllah, in my opinion, it makes the miracle even stronger that only this form occurs exactly 5 times. I find this miracle to be very strong. Perhaps you might say this miracle didn't catch me, but you cannot label it as completely fake. And that's my conclusion. Allah made these miracles for us, for people who want to see these signs. Where I'm siding with the brother is on the fact that you should not publish this video without double checking it. Because she said in the video, Salat is mentioned 5 times, which is not true, yeah. But if we look at it closely, Salatihim, only this form, then this miracle makes sense. And of course, you can make your own opinion about the Quran miracle. If you say, this does not convince me, fine. But you cannot say this is completely fake. That's it for the video. Let me know what you think. Wassalamu alaikum.